it do, Candy Crew? It's your boy Evan.
And it's your girl Charlie.
And this is Laugh Out Loud with CNE.
So irritating. And we're back again with another reaction video. This one is a TikTok feature. It's what's the stupidest thing that your ex has gotten away with you about?
What's the stupidest thing that your ex has gotten angry with you about?
Oh, I thought they said away. I was gonna say, huh?
I bet you did.
Yeah.
I bet you did think it was away.
Yeah, let's get into it. We're not even talking about.
Let's see what they about to get away with.
Okay, what is one of the stupidest things that one of your exes has gotten angry with you
That
about?
was funny.
I've been waiting for this one. So I was living with my ex at the time with him and his mom, and the way the driveway was set up, I had to park behind both their cars. But if you're paying attention, you can easily maneuver around it. So one day we were backing out together, he hits my car. It's fine. Well, no worries, it's an accident, I let it go. Then I want to say a week or two later, his mom backs into my car hits the same side, breaks my side view mirror. I'm like, it's fine, it was an accident. Then he backs into my car for the third time. And I said, okay, I can't keep covering this. I need you to help me fix this. Like, you have to fix this. And he got mad at me because I didn't give him time to process his emotions on how he was feeling when he hit and damaged my car. And so because I didn't give him enough time to process his emotions, he packed up all my stuff and kicked me out of the house.
Okay, what is one of the stupidest things that one of your exes has gotten angry with you about?
I legit dated an ass bag who would get mad that I drank soy milk. I'm not talking about somebody who was just irritated, thinking, oh, she's drinking soy milk, or, just screwing around and giving me a hard time. Dude was straight up mad about it. What the fuck? It's basically just a liquefied fucking bean. You can go on about how it's not natural, but drinking milk from the titties of another mammal is natural? Why don't you get mad about something that's actually not natural? Like my eyebrows. Hey, sorry, I'm gonna be about 5 minutes late. I gotta go to the bathroom and touch my eyebrows up. Getting mad about soy milk, that's such a neckbeard thing. And the best part of all of it, I never even asked him to buy me the shit.
What is one of the stupidest things that one of your exes has gotten angry?
Okay, I was having a girls' night with my roommate, and we were watching the cult classic Camp, If You Know, You Know. But my ex texted me and was like, oh, hey, I'm right down the street from you, getting dinner with a friend. Could I swing by and say hi afterwards? And I was like, oh, yeah, sure, come on over. So he comes over, and we're watching this movie. We're not suggesting that we finish the movie or watch it together, but we did finish a musical number that was currently playing. It was like a minute long. I could tell he was hating every moment of it. But we went into my room afterwards, and he confronted me about watching with captions, and I was so confused because he was like, why would you do that? As if it was a personal offense against him. Meanwhile, I have never suggested that we watch with captions while we watch things together. It does not affect him at all, but he could not understand why I was doing that. And I said, well, our sound isn't that great, so that's just how we watch it. But he just kept on asking me why. He didn't leave my house until 4 a.m.
Okay, what is one of the stupidest things that one of your exes has gotten angry with you about?
I have been waiting for this one because this one is for me. So I'm dating a kid. We dated for 3 years total, but it's about 8 months into our relationship when this takes place. We were about to go on our first vacation, and we were leaving the night that it happened. We just worked an overnight shift at the job that we worked at together. We were on our way home. He hadn't packed his bag yet, and I'm an overplanner, so it was stressing me out, especially because we literally were leaving in 12 hours. So as we're driving home, I'm passenger, he's driving. I'm like, hey, let's pack your bag before we go to bed when we get home. And because everything that comes out of my mouth is nagging to him, he immediately flipped out, cocked an attitude, started a fight with me over it. He got so mad and so worked up that he told me to get out of his car. He pulled over on the side of the highway and made me get out on the highway. I got out, I stood there, and he drove off, and he only came back when a group of guys in a construction van stopped to see what was going on.
Okay, what is one of the stupidest things that one of your exes has gotten angry with you about?
My ex and I were front row to John Falvey. I don't know who Dr. Dirty is. He's like 80 years old. He's been singing dirty bar songs for 50 years. Now, I warned her his shows can get raunchy. It just shows with all the women he can get on stage, as he's playing his piano. First line is, if you're horny and you know it, clap your hands. All women clap. But he keeps getting raunchier. Last line is, if you're horny and you know it, show your boobies. Stage is here. My ex is here. Didn't help my back was turned toward her. I'm very drunk, and I'm sitting there looking. The woman was brave enough to dump her boobs out in front of the entire crowd. We all cheer. She immediately nudges me and said I stared too long. 1, I don't want to be rude. It's part of the show. 2, I was scanning the rest of the ladies to see if anybody else dumped their boobs out. We meet back up with her parents. Tells her dad, trying to get him mad at me. Looks me dead in the eye and says, I missed that? Then gives me a high five. She got over it, and we saw him the next year. And guess what? Another woman dumped her boobs out. This time, she didn't say squat. I'll take the win.
Okay, what is one of the stupidest things that one of your exes has gotten angry with you about?
Okay, please ignore my hair, because I just woke up, literally. But, my ex, before the boyfriend that I have now, was really abusive, just physically, mentally, emotionally, and would get on my case for every small thing that I did. But I sucked it up, because I'm a champ, even though I know I deserved better. And as we were getting to the end of our relationship before I moved, he came home one day and I was cooking, and so he walks, through the kitchen to the bathroom to go use the bathroom. And he comes out, did not wash his hands, and starts touching my food. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so gross, wash your hands. And he threw an hour-long tantrum because I told him to wash his hands.
Dude, that's nasty.
After he used the bathroom.
That's nasty.
Okay, what is one of the stupidest things that one of your exes has gotten angry with you about?
I didn't get him a pair of tweezers. So he was like, hey, Jazz, can you get me tweezers? And I was rubbing the hell out of my eye because there was something in it. And I was like, I'll get it for you right now. And he got mad at me and threw some shit at me. So then I was like, oh, fuck this shit, I'm out, right? So I was packing my shit and he was like, yeah, I'm gonna have another bitch over here. She gonna be fucking me. And I was like, I really don't care. Prayers for her, okay? So I'm trying to leave, right? But I'm grabbing all my shit that I fucking bought. So I go to the kitchen and grab my pretty fruit basket. I grab an apple. When I grabbed the apple, this man proceeds to get mad at me because he believes he should keep the groceries, even though it's a fucking apple. So what does he do? He corners me and he socks me in the back of my head. I was crying. I called the cops. I went outside, locked myself in my car. Cops came. CSI unit came out, took a picture of my head because there was a big bump on the back, and now he's being charged with domestic felony.
Okay, what is one of the stupidest things that one of your exes has gotten angry with you about?
Stopping at stop signs in parking lots. Pre-sorting laundry into the correct load piles before washing it.
That would be you. That would definitely be you. If I was driving in the park, you would, go, Charlie, there's nobody coming, go. Or you was behind somebody, well, you freaking go. No, ain't nobody coming.
No,
that would be you in a parking garage.
If you stop too long. Because if you stop, you're supposed to stop at the stop sign. Don't stop and look when you know nobody's coming. If don't nobody, say if you're on the street and I'm at the stop sign, I'll stop a little bit and go. Because nobody pulled up to the stop signs with me. Go. What is you sitting there waiting for? You got there first. Go. That's all I be saying. I'm not going to be mad about it though. I wouldn't be mad in a relationship about it.
I don't know. That's weird. I feel like this is hidden, uncovered, anger issue problems. They get mad at the stupidest shit. Or we just not hearing no full
Having
story.
a TikTok account, even though he created one right after we broke up, but for 2 years mocked me endlessly for having one. Not being willing to have a joint bank account and a joint cell phone plan before we were even engaged. That. Needless to say, we did not work out. Thank God.
Okay, what is one of the stupidest things that one of your exes has gotten angry with you about?
There's lots of things in this relationship.
Do I have to have one?
Yeah, I'm trying to get one.
What is you talking about? No, I'm not getting no joint bank account.
Wow.
Cause you got your own money, I got my own money.
Okay, but this money is for bills and
I can come pull together. I'm not getting a joint bank account with nobody. Here, I would compromise.
Even if you get married,
I would be compromised as long as we know what we put in there. Keep track of what we put in there. Because if something happens, I'm taking what I put in there out. I'm gonna still have my own, but
how we gonna know what we put in there if we're just like putting the same amount every time?
Well, then we gonna know how to split it even.
I don't care how big.
Cause I'm gonna still have my own bank account.
Yeah, of course.
But that
You ain't gonna put shit in there.
I might.
But two of them that I remember very distinctly is one time he made supper and it was like potatoes and cauliflower that he had roasted in the oven, which is fine. But took a bite out of the potatoes. I'm like, hey, you should throw these back in the oven for a bit. They're a little undercooked. And he got so mad. He like threw the tray and then he's like, fine, fuck you, and like walked away and wouldn't talk to me for the rest of the night. And then right near the end of our relationship, he, I guess, set up trail cameras in the house for when he went on benders and would go out and cheat on me to watch me cheat on him, which I never did. And when we were breaking up, he's like, I got the trail cameras. I have you on camera leaving the house. And I'm like, to get groceries. You did see me come back with a bag of groceries. Like, we don't all finish in 2 minutes. I don't have time to sleep with the bag boy and get groceries on my way home in 20 minutes. I'm sorry. It's not how it works. But he's why I don't date anymore.
Okay, what is one of the stupidest things that one of your exes has gotten angry with you about?
I think I'm gonna win this one. So he started this huge argument with me, like yelled at me, cursed me out and everything, because I had a beach trip coming up with my family and he didn't want me to wear a bathing suit. Apparently, it was way too revealing and he didn't want other guys seeing me in a bathing suit. Mind you, I don't got no ass.
Okay, what is one of the stupidest things that one of your exes has gotten angry with you about?
Kind of excited yet angry at the fact that I found this one. So this is all about my ex, twice removed. Do I tell you about the tipping story? Do I tell you about the whole leaving him for a gay friend thing? So you know what, just let me know if you guys want a part 2. But I'm going to tell you this time about Valentine's Day. So we're adults, we can use words, right? So I asked this boy, not a man, boy, if he was okay with 2 of my friends going on a double date with us for Valentine's Day. He said yes. So we're broke college kids, right? So we go to Steak and Shake and we go to the $2 movies. It's cute. We're all trying to have good conversation and he's just sitting here like, and we have a picture of all of us going, and he's over here going. And so after all of it's over and we're back in my apartment, I'm like, what is wrong? Why are you so miserable? And he's like, it should have just been us 2. It's Valentine's Day. And I was like, you said yes. And he's like, you should have known. I was like, are you kidding me?
Okay, what is one of the stupidest things that one of your exes has gotten angry with you about?
So I was in a relationship with this guy and everything was going pretty well. We didn't argue about anything like that. Everything was going good. So he takes me out to eat at this restaurant for dinner and he tells me, my doctor told me that my cholesterol is really high. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's not good at all. And I ask him, what kind of things does someone have to eat to lower their cholesterol? And I'm genuinely asking because I really didn't know and I'm just curious. And he goes, I don't want anybody watching over me and telling me what I should eat. I want to be able to eat what I want. And I was like, okay, I wasn't exactly interviewing to be your nurse or your mother. I'm just asking. And he got this evil, like, smirk on his face, like he was trying to test the waters to see what I would put up with. And he wasn't stressed. That was just a preview into who he was as a person.
What is one of the stupidest things that one of your exes has gotten angry with you about?
He didn't like that I kept my tampons under the bathroom sink. He thought that was weird. Like, we actually had a full blowout over that. What? Like, for a day, a solid day, we fought about this. Another ex-boyfriend got mad at me because he thought I was lying about being a virgin because I didn't bleed the first time we had sex. Because, you know, that's just a common misconception about, you know, the female anatomy. Because they don't teach you enough in sex ed. Public education for you.
Okay, what is one of the stupidest things that one of your exes has gotten angry with you?
I don't know why I keep making that little noise before, but he used to break up with me multiple times and then make me feel like it was my fault to why he kept breaking up with me, but he couldn't commit at all. Like the 20th time after he broke up with me, may have been more than that, was the last time that we broke up. 2 days after breaking up, I met my now husband. I had to take my liners out because I can't talk with the men. I also met my husband senior year, so senior year of high school. Always drama. So the dude wouldn't give me my prom ticket so I could take my husband with me to prom. So he made me go to prom with him. And the entire time he was an asshole. I cried half the prom. Then I finally said screw it and danced with a few friends. Well, after prom, I dropped him off back at his house and went to my boyfriend's house. And he told me he hoped I got hit by a truck and died on the way.
What's a celebrity impression that you can do? I'll go.
I couldn't follow her story at all, to be honest with you.
These are kind of stupid.
I mean, that's what's the stupidest thing that your ex has done?
No, I'm just saying, I don't know if I believe half of these, because they just sounded so dumb.
People argue over a lot of stuff.
What? How you gonna argue with me because I have to keep my feminine products in the bathroom? Where else are you supposed to put them? That's where they go. You wanna know? I'm saying where else do they go? That's where they go.
That's how he was feeling.
Why are you copying me right now?
What? What? My hands in my? I always do this.
Evan, roll the footage back. I've been seeing her like this entire time. He gonna look over here and do the same thing as me.
I didn't look at you.
Yes, you did.
Just because you copy off of me don't mean...
Now
that I said that, you say that all the time now.
Nobody want to be you.
Look, you don't have to say it because I say it. Golly, man. Damn. Maybe it wasn't a fucking code in here.
Stop cussing on my channel.
On my channel. I run this.
You don't run shit.
I got all the passwords.
I will change them.
I got the emails.
We share the email.
I got the emergency shit.
You don't got no emergency.
And all the emergencies they go to my phone. With that being said, thank you for reacting to this.
Thank y'all for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share. Make sure you follow us and our social media pages down below. And comment any reaction video ideas that you want to see us do. And we will do them. Bye y'all.
Peace to you, Ken Crew.